Hey there, everybody, it's Ryan here from Android Coliseum, and your Android enthusiast here to talk about the RAZR HD. Now, we had Mark do a review on this one a while back, but that was back when we had 4.0.4. This is now with 4.1.2, which recently got that update. So how is it since that new update? Well, I haven't played with the old one, so I don't know what the differences really are, but I have played with that Atrix, and so I've been using that. And what I kind of like about this one, it's very stock Android-like. So it's very much got the same old Google Now, the software buttons, which I like. But it still has a sense of Moto Blur. So it still has some of those funky widgets that Moto Blur has, which I really like. Those are really just cool and animated. As well as a better lock screen. I kind of like being able to have that I can customize that screen in the front, be able to pick what I want to do. I'm not a big fan of the new 4.2 lock screens. The other thing it has as well is a nice little, very iPhone-esque, so that if you scroll over, but if you scroll over to the far left, you have all your settings here. Instead of a drop-down toggle switch, you have a toggle pane. You come over and there's all your stuff. That's kind of a cool feature. If you go further right, it asks you to add a new page, and then you can go ahead and add page blank or start with a template. If you want to do that, I like to make my own if I can. What else about it? I mean, it's got the standard Motorola apps that we have, like the Smart Actions, which is really cool. Being able to, set specific triggers to help you save battery when you want to. The other thing is, it's weird, is I'm not a fan of having the plug-in there, because if I take my cord and I plug it in, it's hard for me to get my hand in a place for me to hold it and use it. So that's a little weird. That's a bit hard. And it's weird now, actually, it is charging, because before I found that plugging with the computer wasn't really charging, so I don't know what was going on with that. So that's different. Otherwise, it's a solid build. Like, this is a really good device. I like the back, really neat little covering. It handles well. The battery on it will last quite well. I took my Nexus 4 out for a little bit of playing and some ingress, which tends to be a bit of a heavy battery draw. So I played with my Nexus 4 while I played with this at the same time. Pretty much the same usage. When I got back to the house, this had only gone down 43% of battery usage, whereas the Nexus went down about 54%. So a little better on the battery. I can't remember what the size of the battery in this one is, but it does last a little bit more than, say, the Nexus, what people are saying. Now, in terms of specs on it, it's a dual core, 1.5 gigahertz, it has 1 gig of RAM, only 16 gigs of space. So it's not a heavy powerhouse, and if we do a benchmark, it actually rated pretty low. But you know what? Benchmarks are great for nothing, really. The best thing to do is play around with it. I really haven't had any issue with it lagging on me compared to other devices I've had. This is actually doing quite well. So that's just what I found. Yeah, so RAZR HD this is on the Rogers network. Great little phone, great little build. You're going to like it. It's got some great quality pictures, and it's got Google Now. I mean, that's the Jelly Bean feature already put on already, so not a bad buy. So I'd recommend it. Okay, thanks. I'll have a full review up on the site, so androidcoliseum.com. Thanks, guys. Bye.